Hi, it is me, Natalie. Ciao Bella. Thank you for coming in. So today we're going to be talking about how to create a Shopify blog. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let me know that you are here. You know I love comments, so interact, and please feel free to share this out to other paparazzi accessories consultants. So let's talk a little bit about a blog and why it is important to consider having a blog on your Shopify store. So I'm going to glance over my notes periodically. So the first reason that I want to share for why it's important to consider having a Shopify blog on your store is for content marketing. So you know that your Shopify store has access to be on Google, right? So I've done some trainings about that here on the YouTube channel, how to get the Google channel on your Shopify and how to do buy on Google. I can talk today. How to do buy on Google. Okay, so for content marketing, that means that if you have that content on your Shopify store, then it is something that Google will use to actually promote your store. So what does that mean? Like if you blog and content, right, and articles and things like that, they don't have to be really long at all. But if you title them appropriately, those who are searching on Google for that particular topic, then Google does what Google does best, as I always say, and it will pop up your blog. And what? Your blog is in your Shopify store. So, and what's in your Shopify store? Your jewelry that you want to sell. You see the connection? Okay, let's keep going. So, also, it attracts attention, right, by shoppers because you have customers who come and shop on your Shopify store already. And that content is like, wow, that's nice that she adds that extra touch to her store. I love the jewelry, but wow, I can read a little bit about the jewelry or about upcoming events and all the things, right? So the other thing is that you can use it for insights. Like what do people do when they come to your Shopify store? You can see if they are attracted to the blog. And what type of content are you providing? That'll give you insights as to how to add even more value to your Shopify store. The other is, you know, in our business, we always partying, right? There's nothing like a paparazzi party, right? So what are some of the events that we have every year? Empower Me Pink, the annual convention. I hope you were there. Made for More was fabulous. You are in business as a professional. Listen to the YouTube I have about why you should consider attending Paparazzi convention, right? Okay, so I digress. So what other events? Like we have what's coming up, All In. That's not a paparazzi sponsored event, but paparazzi consultants are attending it. The paparazzi dorks. All these things are things that you can put in your blog to draw people to because, you know, yes, the jewelry is gorgeous and it sells itself if you get in front of people, right? How do you get in front of people? You got to draw people to your store. And one of the ways is to create content. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a lot, but it needs to be something of value. And I've just given you a few reasons why you might want to consider adding a blog, as well as some of the things that you can put in that blog. All right. Also, what about how to style? Right? Help people understand how to style, how to match the jewelry with the clothing that they already have. As well as you can focus on our trend blends, right? The 5 trend blends that we have: Glimpses of Malibu, Magnificent Musings, you know, the Fiercely Fifth Avenues, Simply Santa Fe. Oh gosh, I think I've left out one. Did I say all 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I did. I think I said all 5. So you have that you can actually talk about. So there's so many things you can talk about in a blog. So don't be worried. And I will tell you, I did a training also here on YouTube about how to use Chat GPT. So yes, I have been using Chat GPT and I created the blog that I have on my store. So I do plan to create more content. So did I use all of what ChatGPT gave me? No, I tweaked it, but it's a good start. So listen to that video if you want to know more about using ChatGPT. All right, so we're going to go ahead. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to take you to the admin of my Shopify store, and I'm going to walk you through how to do it. Again, please give me some comments, and will you share? And above all, when you subscribe, hit the notification button. I appreciate it. Let's go. We're going to go head over. I'm going to share my screen. Let me do the layout. Let me go here to the whole things. I'm on StreamYard, by the way. If you want to know how to use StreamYard, I know a little bit. I'm not an expert, but I can teach that as well. So if you have ideas and things you want to learn, leave me a comment. If I know how to do it, I'll share and I'll teach it. All right. I love to do that. Y'all know I'm a home educator. It's been 23 years and I love to share what I know to help people. All right. So I am going to pull it up now. Here we go. I hope y'all are doing well. I didn't even say and ask how you're doing, but I appreciate you. I haven't posted a YouTube video in quite a while. I've been doing a lot of traveling and speaking, but I intend to get back because I love to do these. So you all should be seeing on my screen right now something at the top. This is the admin section of a Shopify store, and you see blog posts. So how did I get here? I clicked on online store, not the I, because that says view your online store. That will take you to your online store. You don't want to go to your online store. You want to stay in your admin, what I kind of call the Shopify back office. So you're going to click over here, online store, and what will open up are these options. We are here at blog post, so you're going to click blog post and it's going to bring you to this screen. This is the blog that I did August 19th. I edited it, all right, but I do want to put it in my DMO, daily method of operation. Thanks, Andrea Hutchison. I want to actually put it there so that I remember to create the content. And again, using ChatGPT, you can do it really simply and it doesn't have to be that long. And I gave you ideas of what you could do, right? So let's get going, right? So, okay, so what do we do next? Now that we're here on the blog post, we're going to go over here, right? And you can actually go add blog post, all right? You can click there and look what opens up. I'll move this up a little bit so you can see. You have the title. It looks like the newsletters and stuff that I, in the marketing content that I showed before. You have the title, the content, and everything. So we're going to talk through this, all right? So for title, just be accurate and be clear, and you want your keywords to be appropriate, right? So you want to find something that you want to put that's going to draw attention. You might be talking about jewelry from convention, or you may be talking about anything, but you want to be clear so that people who are looking in your Shopify understand what the blog is going to be about, as well as you want to help Google draw people. So you need to be real careful with your keywords, all right? So you put your title here and then your content. Just like in most editing, you have all these options as well. If you want to do bulleting, if you want to insert a video, if you want to insert an image like a photo, which if you're talking about some jewelry, then definitely that would be cool. You can do all the regular things. I'm not going to click all these because you can play around with them and see. All right. They're very intuitive. You're going to put your content here, obviously. Okay, and then excerpt. You can click over here to add an excerpt. What's an excerpt? It says here, it's a summary of the post that will appear on your homepage or your blog. It's just a little snippet that will appear there, and then viewers will click to see the whole blog post. Okay, so that's your excerpt. So you click add excerpt, and again, you have some options for how you want to format it, including imaging and videos as well. And you put a quick excerpt there. All right, so we got that. And then down here, search engine listing preview. You can add a title and description to see how this blog post might appear. So you could actually take a look at that as well. So let's see what's over here. You might be wanting visibility. So let's skip that for a minute and come back. All right. So featured image, you can add an image here that you want to show up with your blog post. That image here will be different than what image you may have clicked over here that you want to be embedded in the actual article, the actual post itself. This over here is featured image. It accompanies the article, right? It's a picture that draws people in. You don't have to, but we're a visual society, right? So you might want to strongly consider putting an image there. All right, so by default, you're going to be the author because it's your Shopify store and you're creating it. All right. And then here you are going to be able to click. Typically, I think you will have news. You can actually name what you want the different articles to be. So, like, say for example, think of like categories. Like if you're going to be talking about paparazzi events, then you may want to call that. I have paparazzi accessories opportunity. So I'll be creating more content about that. And then I'm going to add some other categories as well. Like I just mentioned, maybe events, maybe new jewelry. I don't know. I'm just going to play around with it and have fun, right? Because we're in this business to make money, but we also in the business to have fun while we are making money. And we have all this like time flexibility that we get, right, to be able to do that. So that's just what you're going to choose over here. And then tags. Tags are always cool, very important, because it also helps Google know what this blog is about. So put accurate tags there. 3, 4 should be fine, okay? And it's going to default here to your blog post. It's going to default. That's the only option that you have. You can customize the template from the current theme that you have. If you want to play around with that, you can. But I would say just stick with the basics. Don't play around with that yet till you just start to build up your confidence and get some blog posts out there. And then come back and play around. Okay? So that's how to add it, basically. Oh, I did say the visibility. Oops, I forgot. Okay, visibility. So right now it's hidden, but once I would put content there, I could click visible, right? As of this date, it would show up, which is today's date, right? In this time. But if I didn't want it to show up on that date, then I could set my visibility date. I could choose the date that I want the blog post to appear on my Shopify page. Okay? So we clear the date and we are done, right? So there you are. So I'm going to discard, but you would click save. Don't do all this and forget to click save because it won't save because you didn't tell it to. Okay, so discard. All right, discard changes. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to go back and show you now how. Let's go back to how to actually, now that you've created the blog, how do you get it to show up right on your Shopify store, on your home page? So what you're going to need to do, right, at that point is add it to your main navigation. So again, online store navigation. That's where we go. Okay, so you see all your menus over here. You want your blog to show up on your main menu, not the footer, which is down at the bottom, right? You want it to be main menu. So we're going to click main menu. And we're going to go down here, right? You see? And see what says add menu item? This is where you're going to add the word blog. Mine is already there because you know I have a blog already. So you're going to click add menu item. And then after you click, you're going to link, okay? And you're going to be able to then take it from here. And you're going to be able to choose to link it to all posts or to the news default or to, like, my category was paparazzi accessories opportunity, right? Or if you have another category, like I mentioned about paparazzi events, you will be able to click and link it to whatever category you want it to show up under, all right? And then you're going to click add. And that's not going to show up here. So you're going to have to take the notes. All right. So let's see here. Let's do it. Add menu item. Let's do it. Let's just make up. I'm going to put blog again. Let's say blog 2. All right. Okay. And then I might want to, where does I want it to show? I want it to show up here on the blogs. And I want it to show up on the paparazzi accessories opportunity. Remember that, right? And then I'm going to add. Look, blog 2. Did y'all catch that? Okay, that's how you will add your blog. So I'm going to delete it because I don't need a blog 2. All right, everybody got it? If you didn't, rewind or go back, and it is real simple, okay, to be able to do that. Now, you want to see now, did it save? It should save, but you might want to see it, right? So what do? We go here to our online store, and we now do click because we want to go to the actual online store, We click there and it should appear up here. So because I deleted blog 2, it's not here because I don't want it to. I could have actually kept it there so you could see it, but I already had a blog, so here's the blog. Your blog should show up here because you added it on under navigation to your home page, to the main menu. All right. So these are my main menus. Whatever your main menu is, how you categorize your jewelry, okay, then it's going to be here at the end as well. All right. And one thing I love also about Shopify with the blogs is it's going to match up to whatever font and whatever colors and all you already have. See, I didn't even have to tell it. It came with the black, the same font and everything. It's intuitive like that. So it's really, really simple to do. So I hope that was very helpful. I love doing these trainings. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe and please share. I appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing now and come back over and say thank you so much for watching. And if there's any topics that you would like me to train on, like I mentioned earlier, just let me know. If I know how, I'll definitely do the training. I will be back showing you soon how to put your Instagram on your Shopify homepage. Check mine out. Okay. All right. Ciao, Bellas.